I have been financially supporting my family for the past 10 years. Since I'm single, I live with my parents, though I'm the one who pays the rent and utilities as my dad is retired. I have one sibling who moved to another country a few years ago and has no financial obligations towards us. About a year ago, my parents and I moved into a better apartment with enough space for a guest bedroom, and soon after the move, my mom's younger sister came over to live with us. At the time, she was going through her 5th divorce and was really upset, so I tried my best to accommodate her. However, I soon realized how toxic she is. She picks up fights with my father for no apparent reason, tries to turn my mother against my sibling, and has even had the gall to try and badmouth my father in front of me. I tried being nice to her and telling her to stop making things difficult, offered to pay for her therapy, and even offered to pay the deposit on her rental so she could move out. And it backfired big time. At the start of May 2023, we started looking for an apartment where my aunt could move, and we soon found a nice unit. I deposited the required deposit amount directly into my aunt's account, as she had asked me to. However, just before the agreement had to be signed, the deal fell through. We started looking for another place, but couldn't find one that fit my budget. In mid-August, I finally came across a small apartment at a decent distance from my place. But when I mentioned it to my aunt, she told me she can't afford to move. Upon inquiring why, she told me she had spent the money I had given her for the deposit. Mind you, during this period, she made our lives a living hell. She would yell at my father, throw things in fits of anger, would suddenly stop talking to us, and even picked up fight with our neighbors because their baby kept crying. Now, when I brought up the money issue, it resulted in a huge fight. Ultimately, my mom came to me and asked if my aunt could move into the guest bedroom permanently. I told her no. I work 2 jobs and have a hectic schedule. I can't come home to fights and drama every other day. I also told my mom that I want the deposit money back. Somehow, instead of siding with me, she began siding with her sister and told me I'm being selfish and petty. My dad is an introvert who prefers to stay in his room the entire day instead of facing the problem, which means he won't take a stand either, even though he has mentioned more than once that he doesn't feel comfortable around my aunt. Yesterday, I told my aunt and my mom that I will pay the deposit directly to the new landlord and will help with the move this weekend. My aunt started yelling at me and went inside her room. My mom has opted to give me silent treatment, which is something she has never done before. I'm still going to go through with my plan, even if it'll set me back for a while. But tell me, in this situation,